There are moments in football when the game suddenly feels much smaller than the lives of the people who play it. Lionel Messi has spent much of his life under the brightest lights in the world, lifting trophies, breaking records, winning championships, and creating memories that millions of fans will never forget. But behind the legendary footballer has always been a quieter figure, a man who stood beside him long before the stadiums were full and before the world knew the name Lionel Messi. That man was his father, Jorge Messi. Now, the football world is mourning the loss of the person who played one of the most important roles in Messi's extraordinary journey. Jorge Messi, Lionel Messi's father and longtime agent, has died at the age of 68. His death was confirmed Saturday after he passed away Friday at a hospital in his native Rosario, Argentina, following a prolonged illness. For Lionel Messi, his family, and those who knew Jorge personally, this is not simply the loss of an agent or the father of a famous footballer. It is the loss of one of the people who was there from the very beginning. Jorge Messi's story is deeply connected to Lionel's story. Long before Lionel became one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet, Jorge was simply a father raising his family in Rosario. He worked in a steel factory and supported his children while Lionel's extraordinary talent began to emerge. Nobody could have known exactly where that talent would eventually lead. What started as a young boy playing football in Argentina would eventually become one of the greatest careers in sporting history. But every great journey has people behind the scenes, and for Lionel Messi, Jorge was one of the most important. He was not only his father, he became his representative, advisor, protector, and one of the central figures responsible for helping guide his professional career. The Messi family had largely kept Jorge's illness private. For years,